It was almost midnight when Daniel finally pulled his camper deep into the woods. There were no other cars, no nearby houses, just trees stretching in every direction. He killed the engine and looked through the windshield. Nothing moved. Daniel grabbed his shotgun from the passenger seat. He always kept it nearby when camping alone. He stepped outside. The forest was completely silent. Then, a branch snapped somewhere behind him. Daniel froze. His flashlight moved across the trees. Nothing. He waited. Then he heard it again. This time, much closer. Daniel raised the shotgun. "Who's there?" No answer. He took a few steps toward the sound. That's when his flashlight caught something on the ground. Footprints. They looked almost human, but they were far too long. Daniel stared at them. Then he noticed something else. The footprints were coming from the forest and leading straight toward his camper. Daniel ran back inside and locked the door. He stood there, breathing heavily. "Okay, just stay calm." He grabbed his phone. No signal. Of course. Then something moved outside the window. Daniel slowly turned his head. He jumped back. The thing disappeared. Daniel grabbed his shotgun and aimed at the window. Nothing. 10 seconds. Then, a long scratch dragged across the roof of the camper. Daniel looked up. Another one. Scray. Apey. Whatever was outside was crawling across the roof. Suddenly, the radio turned on by itself. Then a voice came through. "Help me." Daniel stared at the radio. "What?" The voice came again. "Help." Daniel stepped closer. "Who are you?" The static suddenly stopped. Silence. Then something slammed against the side of the camper. Daniel pointed the shotgun toward the door. The handle slowly began to move. The door suddenly flew open. The creature was thrown backward into the trees. The creature was gone. Daniel looked into the darkness. He quickly got back inside and locked the door. He threw the shotgun onto the passenger seat and climbed behind the wheel. "Come on." He turned the key. The engine wouldn't start. No. Daniel tried again. Nothing. He looked through the windshield. The forest was completely dark. Then he heard something outside. A distant scream. Daniel froze. Only 2 shells were left. He checked his phone. Still no signal. Something scraped against the side of the camper. Then another sound came from underneath the vehicle. He didn't know if the creature was underneath him. He wasn't going to wait and find out. He slammed it shut and ran. He sprinted into the forest. Branches hit his face as he pushed through the darkness. He didn't know where he was going. He just kept moving. Behind him, something crashed through the trees. Daniel looked back. Nothing. He kept running. Then he heard it, a long, high-pitched scream. It was getting closer. Daniel ran faster. His flashlight suddenly flickered, then died. He was completely surrounded by darkness. He kept running anyway. His breathing became heavier. His legs were starting to give out. Then, through the trees, he saw something. Lights. Daniel stopped. For a second, he thought he was imagining it. A police cruiser. It was parked in a small roadside parking lot. Daniel felt a wave of relief. "Help!" He started running toward it. "Help!" The patrol car was only a few hundred feet away. He was almost there. Then he heard something behind him. It had followed him. He was only a few steps from the parking lot. "Help me!" Then his foot caught on a root. Daniel fell hard onto the ground. He tried to crawl forward. "Please." He looked toward the patrol car. No one came out. The red and blue lights continued flashing. Daniel turned his head. Daniel tried to get up. His leg wouldn't move. "No,